This is my wee compressor that I used to use for the four-wheel drive, and it's a Super Force heavy duty 23 amp hour, 40 litres a minute. And I use this wee compressor for, that's where the airline plugs in there. Use this wee compressor for about 3 years, and on average it would take about 20 minutes a tyre. So we've gone for an upgrade to the new Ridgerider, 160 litres, and there's the difference. There's the difference in size. 160 litres a minute. Comes with a thermal overload switch, plenty of nice hose, gauge. So we're going to try it out. It's not that heavy. It does take up a lot more room. It does take up a lot more room, but I'm sure I've got that much room spare in my toolbox somewhere. So we're going to hook it up, 12 volt, and put a timer on it and see how quick it takes to pump up these babies, which are 32 11.5 15s. So I'll go and drop a tyre down, hook her up, and we'll see what sort of time we get. I'll actually do 42 psi in 4 minutes, and 56. I'll actually do 50 in less than 5 minutes. Maximum pressure 150 psi and 160 litres per minute, 12 volt. What's the cord length? Power cables are 2.4 metre power cable, and there we go. We've got a 5 metre rubber hose, quick connection, 5 metres, plenty. Okay, we'll do 2 tests. Tyre's completely flat, and I haven't put the valve back in, so we'll see how long it takes to pump the tyre up without a valve, and then we'll let it down again. We'll see how long it takes to pump it up with a valve. So 12 volt, we're all hooked up to the battery, and go. He's up a wee way already. He's off the ground. It is motoring. "52 seconds, I reckon 40 seconds I could drive home on that quite easy. I run my tyres at 40 psi. Man, that is fast. That is really fast. That's gone from dead flat to drive it home in less than a minute. I've driven home on 10 psi, that's at 25. So 25 psi. I've done 2 hours driving on 10 psi just to get home. And the leakage is just air coming out from around. Oh no. That's it, I was losing a little bit of air around the valve, so probably even quicker. shows you jam it on really hard just to seal it. 30 psi at 2 minutes. .35 psi in 2.5 minutes. Man, that is smoking. Tell you what, we're nearly at 40 now. That's 40. Three minutes 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wow, that smoked it. Okay, we'll drop it down. Okay, we're totally flat again. This time I've got a valve in, and I never run the engine, straight off, and we're still, you see that, 12.63 volts, and cool as a cucumber. Wee bit of warmth, gee, there's nothing. So we're about ready, set, go. Volts. We'll just come back and see how much it drags out of my battery. And wow, that's up off the ground already. Look at it go, that's just motoring, unbelievable. Oh, I love it. That's at 35 psi already. Shivers, that's 1 minute 15. Where is it? Nearly there. I'm going to call it now. 1 minute 45. That is smoking hot. And that is still, you know, a wee bit warm, but that's pretty good. Jimmy cricket, that's fast. 145. Let's say 146 for 11.5 15s, 32 11.5 15s. Even if it's 2 minutes, 2, 4, 6, that's 8 minutes to do all my tyres compared to an hour 20 with that. Love it. Ridgerider, 160 litres a minute. Usually $320. It's super cheap. New Zealand, got it on special for $185. 18-month warranty. Very tidy. Nice clip-on, snap-on aero valves. Well, there we go. comes in a nice wee bag, and it's even got spare air filter. A piece of foam. Spare air filter, spare cap. Air filter's just on here, so you just pop that off for the air filter. So I wouldn't recommend mounting it in the engine bay or something like that, because if it goes underwater you're going to fill it up with water. So I would store it on the back loose, and if it goes underwater I would take that off and tip it over. Some of my friends, they use this type, you know, they mount them wherever they can find a space because they're so small. But yeah, that is hugely impressive. Alright, catch you later. So 4:30, wow, that's got it. I don't know if you can see that. Well, that's cranked it to 50, that is 50 psi. I'm just taking it up to 50 psi. It's just under. So that's reading 45. Maybe there was a bit of crap in the gauge. It's 45. My gauge is 45. 49. So that's still pretty good. That's you say that's 50 psi at 4.5 minutes.